In this video, I'm going to show you 2 ways to get high-end leather for free. That's right, for free. Or at a very cheap price. So check this out. To start off, let me tell you that every year, furniture stores throw away, if not every year, it's every 2 years, they throw away their old leather samples because new colors come in every year or every 2 years. Well, if you go in there and ask them, do you have any old leather samples that you want to get rid of? If they do, they're going to give them to you because that maybe avoids them a trip to go to the trash can in the back where it's dark and creepy. They'll just give them to you. Sometimes they're bad people. They're just, they see the opportunity and they want to get a couple of bucks off of it. So they'll probably, get a box, stuff them in and tell you, well, take this for like 20 bucks or 25 bucks. Once they find out what you're going to use it for, which is, come on, you were going to throw it away already. You were not going to use them. You were not going to have this great idea. But anyhow, it's super cheap. If not cheap, it's free leather. That is one of the things. And here's the kicker. You really have to be creative. See, for example, on this leather sample, the sticker didn't want to come out of that one. And you're going to waste so much time on some of the stuff like that. But I could use this piece. I could go ahead and make a card holder or a business card holder off of this piece right here. And if that's the case, then there's some that stickers come out super easy. And you just get an adhesive eraser, which you get these at Tandy. I'll go ahead and put the link in the bottom. And you also have to be creative. For example, on this piece, I cut, you can get 2 off of them, 2 card holders just like that. So imagine how much I would have spent for all these. I mean, not only the leather, but the colors that come with it. This is going to be the cash wallets that we carry. But yeah, imagine all of that. Now, something cool that happens every now and then, not all the time, but when they do get rid of the leather samples, it's huge pieces. I mean, I'm talking about massive. So imagine how many wallets and things you get from that. Now, having that in mind, you don't always have to buy the hides. That where we get our leather, it's right now mainly two places. It's either Tandy Leather, or second of all, it's United Leather up in LA. Really cool stuff and all that. I mean, I love the leather. Their colors more than anything. This is awesome color. But this is usually, with the exception of this one we order the baby pink one, where we're going to start making a video in regard to how to make certain wallets with this color. But anyhow, I mean, this is good leather and everything, but even the samples are really good because if you really stop and think about it, these companies want you to go ahead and get this type of leather with that type of color from their company. So their samples are always going to be like one of the best parts of the leather they have because it's the presentation. This represents like their whole company. Now, something else you could do if you don't want to go through this angle, if you don't want to go to a furniture store and ask for them for their samples, something else you could do is visit real high-end reupholster cars that companies that reupholster cars. And this is from a company that reupholsters old classic porches. What happened is I went into a Tandy store and as I was paying for some scissors or something, this guy asked them, hey, do you buy leather scraps from other companies? And of course, Tandy said, no, they don't do that. I wait for this guy outside the store. And then when he came out, because I was being respectful to Tandy, as he came out, I asked him, hey, you know what? I'm interested, but what kind of leather is it? He said, well, it's high-end leather because, hello, it's for expensive cars. So long story short, I went over to his warehouse and he had these bags full of leather. He didn't let me look through them because then I was just gonna take all the cool leather. So he said, okay, it was like $50 for a huge bag. So I bought 2 of them. Anyhow, he gave me a price like $80 for 2 massive bags. And that was awesome because it's high-end leather. It was scraps. I don't need huge quantities to make something very, very simple like this, right? That's another way to get high quality leather at a very cheap price. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. That would really help. Also share the video to those who have started off with leather goods. Also remember this, by using leather scraps and leather goods, it helps out mainly in two ways. One of them is this stuff doesn't end up in the landfills, all right? And second of all, we're kind of honoring the animal which leather we're using from, so therefore it doesn't go to waste. All right, thank you very much, and see you next video.